but this is just so you can see the end of it. On this, I do stitch the second file out, and I float this. Now, I just want to say, floating is not ideal. Really, if you can hoop, hoop. The only reason that I floated this item was because if I hooped it, I couldn't find a way to hoop it that it wasn't going to have the edge of the hoop actually hooping over the embroidery that I did, and I didn't want it to tear or stretch or mess up any of that embroidery, so that's why I chose to hoop it. No, it's not ideal. No, it's not the perfect way, but I still showed you just to share that experience. Yes, I could have messed up the piece. I ran that risk, but I didn't really see another way for me to do that. So that's what I did. You can see the finished project at the end. I like doing the start to finishes. However, if it's better that I break it up and just, if people would prefer to see each part and have each part labeled in a separate video, I can do that as well. That is an option. So I'm just trying to see what would be the most helpful. Anyway, I'm glad you made it through the videos. If you did, thank you for watching my channel. Please subscribe. Okay, so here's the thing. I want my mist to be close to my little, but I also don't want to hoop it in a way that it's gonna go right over the embroidery that I already did. So we'll see how I can do that. There's my little, looks really nice. And I want my mist to go about right there. I could do it like this and just try and hoop it in the farthest possible corner, like that, but I still think it's gonna be tight basically, and I don't want to mess that up. Or what I could do is just float this item, and I would use a spray adhesive to connect it to this. The only other crummy thing about that is it's harder to use the top stabilizer that just makes the stitch really nice. But I think in order to make sure I don't mess up this, that's what I'm gonna have to do. Because even if I did it straight, there's no way. And when you start running into big seams like up here, it can just be very hard to hoop. I'm going to just hoop the stabilizer here. Make sure my notches are faced down. And then I'm gonna hold it in place and tighten it because it's way too loose right now. I've got it tight. So I'm going to spray this in the middle here. And then because I want it at an angle, I'm gonna spray it, and then I'm going to place this on top of it. Try and do it right in that spot. Okay, so I sprayed it. Angle and use my tape to kind of do that just so. Okay, and there it's gonna stick. But you still want to be careful with it because I put as little spray on it as possible, so I'm probably going to move it as little as possible and hold it together. But now I can get right up close to that. Okay, so I've got it close to where my tape is, and there's my little, and I've got it at an angle. I did the hoop at an angle. And if you find that it's coming up too much, because this isn't an ideal way, then you can also pin your item down, but it's just enough. It's just 3 letters, so I'm not really that worried about it. I am still probably going to cut a piece of that water-soluble stabilizer and place it on top once I get it perfect. I'm gonna be prepared to stop this frequently since it's not hooped down in case there is any issues. Spread this. can see, I'm just gonna wanna make sure that this is pulled straight, especially when it goes on, when it moves to the right as it's riding, because I don't want any, you know, bubbles. Okay, I took it off. Oof. The only thing you wanna, or something I guess that's good to know, so when you pop this out, you can wind a bobbin. It's not gonna delete your project or anything like that. So take it out. And take out your string. Place. Alright, I just said finish. I'm gonna lift the foot, pop this off. Guide this out as gently as I can. Okay, back, okay. Yep. On this front side, I'm just going to pull and take my scissors and clip a few threads on the front. Okay, so we're all done. So here is the jacket. Miss Little. Pretty good. And then this is what the inside looks like. And I'll just pull the extra stabilizer off before I give it to her. But yeah, that's it.